Hey everybody, it's Mike Sofko with both mics. Welcome to the show. Geez, I think this is show number 143. Just waiting on my partner in crime here, Mike Taylor, to get here, and we'll start things off. But while we're waiting, it's football season. It's here. It's this weekend. We've already had one game, but there's still leagues drafting, and there's still daily fantasy, and I can help you with that. Go to winningfantasyfootball.com or halloffamefantasyfootball.com, and I'll help you win. So I look forward to it. And it looks like Mike's coming in right now. Let's see here. Let's add him to the room. And he should be coming in here in any second here. I can't wait to hear about the adventures he had last week. Of course, at 142 and 141, we had Donna Marini sitting. It was fun. There you are, you, Mike. Can't hear a word you're saying. Can't hear you.
That's weird.
Can you hear me? Okay, I can barely hear you now.
All right, well, I gotta talk in order for you to hear me. Hello, 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 hello.
Nope. Nada. Nothing.
No?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Smooth as usual. Nope.
Turn up your volume.
What's that? Turn up my volume? My volume's all the way up.
Is it?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay.
Now I can hear you. How are you?
Good, good. Happy Friday.
Yeah. What's going on?
Not much, man. You know, little vacation last week, a little sunburn, starting to itch a little bit.
You didn't wear a hat?
I did.
Okay.
Let me tell you the story. All right. 3 days at Universal. And day number 2, we go to Islands of Adventure. Brand new ride at Islands of Adventure, Velocicoaster. So what do? You got to go there first.
Sure.
Right? The wife and the boys went, and they went to their section of the park where the kids could do stuff and whatnot. And I decided to head over to this Velocicoaster. 90-minute wait? I don't know, something like that. It wasn't bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Maybe it was 45 minutes, whatever. So I get online, and without my park ticket, of course, the wife has the park ticket. She has all of them. And there's a section where you have to basically get rid of everything. Your watch, your cell phone, your wallet, anything in your pockets has to go in a locker. So along the way, there's lockers, and you use your admission key to open these, to request these lockers. I didn't have my admission pass, so they give you like a fake one and whatnot. So get in line. I get up to the roller coaster, and I do what everybody in Florida does. They take their hat off, or they take their flip-flops off. They put them on the seat, and you sit on them.
Right.
Makes sense?
Sure.
247 pounds on top of my hat. Zero issue, right?
Wow, your junk is heavy.
Nice. You haven't been on this roller coaster yet, have you?
No.
Velocicoaster. Someone is going to die on this roller coaster.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. All right. It's one of those magnetic propulsion roller coasters, so it whips you from 0 to 75 miles an hour in like a blink of an eye.
Okay.
And then within the first 10 seconds of the ride, you are forced out of your seat 3 times. And the only thing that's holding you in place is this lap bar. And like, you're putting pressure on this lap bar. Big time. So yeah, a lot of inversions, a lot of out of your seat, a lot of 0 Gs, all that. Get to the end of the ride, get out of my seat, I turn around, and my hat's gone. Yeah. My San Antonio rodeo hat gone. So we reported it to Lost and Found, but it's doubtful.
So I can call you Ass Hat from now?
I've been called worse.
Welcome to both mics, everybody. How are you? Welcome.
Hey, right?
Episode
143.
143.
Yes.
That is correct. And I don't know. What else do we do here? What else do we say?
I don't know.
Both mics is a show about nothing and everything.
Yes. Correct.
Get that out of the way. That's Mike Taylor over there.
That's Mike Sofka over there.
And together, of course, we are both mics.
Both mics, yes.
All right, cool. All right, so ding dong, the witch is dead.
Uh-oh, the witch.
Yeah.
I thought the queen died.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Yeah. I actually looked up some information on it. Yeah. She's been like queen for like our entire life.
Yeah.
So like I was wondering how long she's actually been queen. Do you know?
Yeah, since it's like 70 years, since 1952.
Yeah. 1952. August 6th, 1952, at age 25, she
Hmm.
became queen of
And,
England.
and the thing is I like that Bohemian Rhapsody song she does. I think that's her best
Yeah.
shit.
Yes. Everyone rides the bus. I like that
Yes,
song. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Yep. That's a good song.
So now they have a new king, King Charles. King.
Yeah. Yes. Charles in charge, as you might say.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. All I know is this: is I find it awful curious that in the past couple weeks, the family of Osama bin Laden gave Prince Charles $1 billion with a B.
Why?
Good question.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe
don't
they
you find that interesting?
maybe they sold their house in Claremont.
At
And
least
they got,
when Biden extorts money from people, he does it through a back door so you can't see it. This was wide out in front of everybody, dude.
maybe the Bin Laden family sold that house they had in Claremont.
Yes, yes, and he got $1 billion for
They
it.
got $1 billion for it. Yeah, very
So
possible.
what he did as his first act, he had to replace himself as Prince of Wales. So he used his. I think he took William. Is that William? Is that one of his sons? William and
The older one, right? Yeah, William, and then Harry's the young guy who kind of escaped.
yeah. Well, Harry's like Andrew. They both got caught on Epstein Island, so that's going to come out yet. That's why Harry got excommunicated. A lot of people don't understand all that, and that's why Andrew got disparaged and sued publicly in England. But here you won't hear shit about that. I got videotaping pictures of Judge Robinson diddling a little boy on Epstein Island. Oh yeah, buddy, you should see some of the shit that's out there floating around on the dark web. It's
Nice.
legit, it's real, and shit is gonna come down real fucking quick. Watch. I'm telling you, dude, this is not gonna end well for certain people. Anyway, Charles, I noticed he changed his hairdo. Like the sides of his hair is more sticking out, and it's covering the big gap here, so you can't see the big Dumbo dropper for ears that he's got. Because
Nice.
remember back in the day, he had some big old ears, right?
Yeah. Well, you just get a stapler. You hit
Yes.
you're good to go.
Double-sided tape.
Right? Yeah. No, they probably tried, pulling something to mask the ears. But yeah, he
So
did have an interesting look.
so he takes over the throne at age 73.
Wow. How's that waiting for a promotion, huh? That
70 years.
his whole life, dude. He was what, 4 years old when his mother
Yeah, something like
became
that. Friggin' crazy, dude.
Yep.
Friggin' crazy. So it begs the question. I wanted to know why she went to her favorite place, which accordingly is Balmoral in Scotland. Now I know England supposedly, or she thinks she influences power over Scotland and Canada and Australia. I get it. I get all that. It's a bunch of dog and pony bullshit with flags and pomp and circumstance and stuff. And that's fine. That's the way they want to live. That's fine with me. It has nothing to do with me. But I find it unusual that if you break down the origin and the word Balmoral, it means bad morals.
Right?
I can't make this up. I mean, I can't write this shit. This is too funny. So I just find it, yesterday I had heard they called everybody to her side and everything. All the family went there except Megan, of course, because her and Megan are like. So I was asking somebody who follows the Queen and everything, real close. I was asking, Megan doesn't respect the Queen. And did you know that they're not allowed to eat any garlic? And when she went over there, she was fixing food herself for Harry with a bunch of garlic in it. And then they're not allowed to wear fingernail polish. If you're going to wear fingernail polish, it has to be this certain brand in this certain color. The brand is Essie, Essie, and it's like a skin tone pink or something. And of course, Megan had like I just got my nails did, with the big long friggin' hooks with the red, sharp red. So apparently that was disrespectful to the Queen because she doesn't allow those things.
Well, it
That's
is
pretty
what it is.
catty. That's pretty much bullshit. I mean, really? You don't like my fingernail polish? Really? You're not allowed to eat garlic? What are you, a fucking vampire?
Well, look at Disney for the longest time. Hair so long, no tattoos, earrings have to be a little smaller than a dime. They can't be hoops. You can't do this. You can't do that. You know. Now, forget it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing at Universal Studios. The
Well,
guys just
Universal's different than Disney now.
well, even when I was at Disney back in February, the first person I ran into over by the monorail was a guy in security, and he looked like he was homeless.
Did he have visible arm tattoos and stuff, or
Yeah,
what?
and red, ratty hair, and like, yeah, it's like, okay, did you steal this uniform and you just walking around with a Disney security uniform on? Yeah, but and that's what I probably miss the most with that is that the people that work there just look like like they just got out of Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, and yeah, little.
So tell me more about your trip. Tell me more about your little Orlando staycation thing.
Yeah, well, we did 3 nights at Cabana Bay, and that's the hotel that's like right up against the Volcano Bay,
Yeah,
the new water park,
yeah.
and great place. We've stayed there before, back in 2016 when it just opened. Like Brenda and I stayed there, and it was like $99 a night because it just opened, and we stayed there. Went down there Friday night with the boys, and it was just me and the boys, and had dinner. We were going to go to the pool, but it started raining, and we had to go over to Orlando International Airport to pick up the missus. She was at a conference over in San Diego for the week, and she flew back instead of Jacksonville. She flew back to Orlando.
Ah, San Diego, Spanish
Yeah,
for whale vagina.
nice.
Isn't that that's a line from Anchorman, I think. Anyway,
Oh, okay. Can't stand Will Ferrell. Yeah, picked her up, then woke up bright and early because staying at the hotels, you get into the parks an hour early, and checked out Universal, all the new stuff. God, I couldn't believe it. The Minions, of course, Transformers are new, Jimmy Fallon is new, Fast and Furious is new. The Mummy opened up finally. That was open. And then we went to the other side, some of the kids' rides over by The Simpsons. Checked out that. Checked out the E.T. and the Woody Woodpecker. Did the whole park. And
Dr. Seuss, the Dr.
yeah,
Seuss area. Yeah.
of course, the park closed early for Halloween Horror Nights, so we went over to Hard Rock Cafe for dinner. And after that,
I
went
love
back.
me a $20 hamburger. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 18.95. God damn.
They're proud of that meat.
Well, the thing is, lunch was more expensive than dinner. We went to that I don't know, the Finnegans inside the park. We went to
Oh, I was gonna
Finnegans.
say I didn't remember waiting on you.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we went to Finnegans for lunch, and we went to Hard Rock for dinner, and both expensive, but lunch was more than dinner. Next day, we did Islands of Adventure. Told you about my hat. Damn it. And my sunburn. And we
All right,
did.
I'm just gonna put this out there right now. If somebody has a
Okay.
connection to the friggin' San Antonio rodeo, will you please send this man a hat? Because I'm never gonna hear the end of it. Okay?
A green and brown hat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so we did everything there. And they were open until 8 o'clock, but we didn't stay that late. It was pretty cool. We had the bus service. So we just had to walk to the end of City Walk and downstairs, get on a bus and head over. It
Is
wasn't
there a lot
far
of
at all.
homeless people on the bus or no?
No, just us. Just us as far as homeless people. And did we do the pool? Yeah, we did the pool. And of course, there was lightning in the area, so we had to wait for the pool to open. We did, I went and got takeout over on Sand Lake Road, a place called Huey Magoo's.
I've heard of it. It's like a chicken tender place or something.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I went with my sister, and we went down there and just ordered a bunch of food, and we're sitting just chit chatting, waiting for our food, and they come out with a tray of food, and they're like, "Mike," we're like, "Yeah, right here." They come over and they put down a tray of food in front of us, and we're like, "That's supposed to be to go, and there's not supposed to be any sauce on the side." We're like, "Oh, okay." So literally 5 minutes come by, and we're still talking. And 5 minutes passes, and they come out with that same tray, and they go over to another table, and they're like, Mike, and he's like, yeah, right here. I'm like, really? Yeah, dude, it was like 5 minutes before they came out with the food again, and realized it was the other Mike and not me.
Well,
Took
it
forever
wasn't
for the food.
wasn't this mic. It was a third mic.
Yeah, the third Mike.
All right. Well, there goes that sponsor. Thanks a lot, Mike. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Huey Magoo's. But yeah, it was decent. Of course, we took it back. French fries. There's a place out there called Raising Cane.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, they're almost identical as far as their food. The garlic toast, the French fries, and the different sauces. Of course, everybody has a special sauce, which is basically safari sauce. The same old remoulade, blooming onion sauce, whatever you want to call it.
It's
And
go ahead.
yeah, so we had dinner at 8 o'clock at night, and went swimming, put the boys to bed. Day 3, we did Volcano Bay. Got there, I think they opened at 9. We got there shortly after, and that is a fantastic freaking water park.
Really?
They got their shit together.
Okay, so it was better than Wet and Wild was.
Oh, dude, Wet and Wild was child's play.
How about the one that SeaWorld has? The
Aquatica.
Yeah, is it better than that?
I think Disney's are better than Aquatica, and I think Volcano Bay is better than both of Disney's.
Really?
Right? So you go into this place. First of all, it was right next to our hotel, so we were able to check out
Beautiful.
and walk next door. Leave our car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And take our stuff over. So you get there, you clock in, check in, whatever, and they give you a wristwatch. And it's an interactive wristwatch, which lets you like play with the water spouts that shoot water at people when they walk by and all that crap. But you also can go up to a ride and scan it, and it gives you your place in line. Then you go walk and do what you want. Then your watch will tell you 5 minutes to go. You go and you get online. So instead of spending 45 minutes online, it tells you when to come back. You get online, and there's 5 people in front of you.
So it's like a fast pass wristwatch then.
Yeah, it's just like a fast pass.
So why doesn't Disney get their shit together and do this like this? I thought you had problems with the Disney one, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it was a freaking train wreck, and you read articles every day on how it's a train wreck. But yeah, Xander was just tall enough. There's like their threshold is like 36 inches for some rides and 42 inches for some rides. Well, Nikki's 36 inches, so he can go on some stuff, and 42 inches is where Xander's at, so he was able to go on a lot more. And we probably went on, I don't know, 10, 12 different water slides, got it all done. We did the wave pool. Basically, we put our stuff on our chairs and went back twice to refill water. And there's a park for the little guys. So Nikki and Xander were able to play in this one area with slides and things to climb on and water.
How was the weather for you? I mean, did you have a situation where they had to shut it down because of lightning and then come back later, or what?
No. They did have to shut down the kiddie area. They had a baby Ruth alert.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
nice.
Yeah, a code baby Ruth.
I just picture Bill Murray picking it up. What? What? It's good.
That Bill Murray has a restaurant like a mile from my house, right?
Yeah. I've been there before. The Murray Brothers golf something or another.
Caddyshack.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, it's literally across the street from our subdivision. And
the best news you could blend of Kentucky bluegrass and Maui Wowie, and you could play 18 on it, get home and get stoned to the bejesus belt on it. Sorry. Another Bill Murray line from Caddyshack. Sorry.
Yes. They have a
oh yeah, bend over with that ball, Mrs. You don't remember that? The ball washing.
Yeah. I've actually never seen Caddyshack all the way through.
Oh, buddy, you have to watch it. Chevy Chase. I was born to love you. No, nothing.
No, none.
The hat looks good on you, though. Rodney Dangerfield. What do you get, a free bowl of soup when you buy a hat like that? No. Yeah, but buddy, you're missing it. You got the guy that was on the Mary Tyler Moore show. He's like the crotchety old guy. He's all like, "You'll get nothing and like it" to his kid and shit. Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
Was
You have to watch.
his real name Ted Knight, or was his character named Ted Knight?
Ted Knight. No, that's his name. That was I think his character name on Mary Tyler Moore. Ted
Yeah,
Knight.
that's all I remember. But they have a martini that's blue with a
Yeah.
baby Ruth floating in it.
That is friggin' awesome, dude.
It's one of their signature cocktails.
That's awesome. That's just awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I thought so too. Um, so yeah, we did basically the whole day there. We stayed there till about 4 o'clock, and it was as hot as you would
Right.
imagine. It was 95.
Kids are probably exhausted by then too.
No breeze. Oh yeah. So we
They had like one of those lazy river things you could go down.
yeah, dude. They have two lazy rivers. One traditional where you're in the tube, right, and you kind of float around like you've known in the past. Then they have like Lazy River 2.0, and it's a fast lazy river. No tubes, but everybody has to wear like a life jacket, and it just this water books, and you just kind of book around.
Nice.
And yeah, so there's two lazy rivers, and
Okay.
like I said, a fast one and a traditional one. But yeah,
All right.
I highly recommend it. It was cool. Looking at it when it was being built from like Google Earth and Google Maps, I was like, wow, this is going to be a small area because it looks small. The little tiny corner at the very, very tip of Turkey Lake Road, Sand Lake Road, and
Just the tip.
I-4. It just didn't look like it was big enough for anything. But this is well planned out. It basically is a big circle, and it's cool.
Now here's the ultimate question. Do they have universal transportation from Volcano Bay back to like a Universal Park or do they really? Cool. So it's like Disney in that respect too then. Eh?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've seen the different buses that say Volcano Bay on them. Where they drop you off, I don't know, because we had kind of like a back entrance that we went into because we were right in the adjoining hotel.
We've gone in through the back entrance to Universal before now.
Oh yeah. And that's all gone.
Did we crash a thing where they were serving up booze or something? It was just getting started. We just walked in.
Yeah, it was trade show, and it was a cocktail hour at a trade show that we went to. Do it all the time, dude. They had the movie Wedding Crashers. You need to do a movie.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Missouri office. How are you?
How are you? Oh, I forgot my name tag back in my room. So hey, how are sales? Yeah, we're looking good. August was a great month.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's not been a great month in California so far. They tried to tell everybody that you got to buy an electric vehicle. Then a week later, they told everybody not to charge your electric vehicles and don't plug shit in and pre-cool your house before 4 p.m. and shut off and unplug all your appliances and everything after that because everybody needs to pull together for this. Meanwhile, the dude that's saying this is sitting in a sweater and a hat because it's so fucking cold in his house. He's telling you to not use all the electricity because he's selfish and wants it all for himself. So now they have a hurricane hitting Southern California right now as we speak. This is according to CNN.com. Brutal winds whip Southern California as Tropical Storm K boosts already hot temperatures and starts dousing flood-prone spots. They say winds in some areas have gone up to 100 miles an hour. They say it's around 50, and all that's doing pre-storm is stirring up that heat and making it hotter, pulling the heat off the ground and everything else. But
Hurricane K?
What's that?
You said Hurricane K?
Yes, Hurricane K. And every kiss begins with K, so it's kissing that coast right now. Here's the thing. I know they have wildfires out there as well. I know they're having a lot of problems. I hope it all works out. I hope there's drought in a lot of areas there because they can't water shit because, I got news for you, folks. In California, if you're watching this in California, I got news for you. You're probably brainwashed by now, but the thing is, it's hotter than balls in Florida, and we still got electricity. Okay?
Yeah.
We still got water. Okay? We don't have to not plug in our electric cars. We don't have to do all this bullshit. Okay? So next time you hear Captain Kangaroo in the dumbass outfit freezing his ass off in his own house, telling you to shut your shit off and set your thermostat at 78, you think about that. You think about what we got and what you got and what they're saying about the guy here, because it's all bullshit.
What do you keep your thermostat at?
I don't know, 74 at night, maybe 75 during the day.
77.
Okay, well, whatever. Is that's lower than 78, like that dickhead's telling you, right? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to live somewhere where the government is going to take control of my shit and tell me, no, you can't have this. No,
Yeah,
fuck you, you leave.
Texas is like that too. Rolling blackouts or rolling brownouts, they call it. They'll
Fuck all that. No,
yeah.
no, that's because in those areas around Austin and all that, they got the Democratic people they want running that bitch. And you know what happens when they get in? They cut these backboard. Look at Solyndra sometime, bro. Look at Solyndra. That was an Obama era thing. That was the solar company that was going to save everybody. They stole like billions and trillions of dollars from the federal government, shut down, went bankrupt. Obama got paid. Everybody got fucking paid. Look up Solyndra. That's what went on in Austin. That's what's going on in these places where they're putting up these fucking windmills that do more damage to the atmosphere and don't reap the benefits of electricity. If the wind don't blow, your lights don't fucking go on. Solar, what happens? What happened when that snowstorm came, dude? People were without power, without water and shit forever. You know why? Oh, it's solar. Well, the sun wasn't fucking shining. It was snowing. The wind wasn't going. It was snowing. So they had no electricity. Good job, Austin. Good job. Anyway, I feel bad for the people of San Diego that don't know any better. But if you keep reelecting dumbasses, this is what's going to happen to your place. So I know a lot of you are moving to Florida and Texas from California. As a matter of fact, you can't find a U-Haul in California to go to Florida or Texas. You can't find U-Hauls just about anywhere. They're all in Florida and Texas from everybody moving to Florida and Texas. Don't come here with your liberal bullshit and vote for the same shit you've been voting for over there, because I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to have my government telling me to set my thermostat to 78, buy a $60,000 electric car, or go fuck yourself. I'm not having my government tell me that. The governments work for me. It's not a monarchy. This isn't fucking England. I don't have to listen to the king, okay? You're not a ruler. You're not a monarchy. You're a tyrant. You know who I'm talking to. Stop with the bullshit. Let's move on. Texas is building a lithium battery factory. They're going to help Tesla. This is really, now at this portion of the show, we normally talk about the alien update. And I usually have a nice little intro and all this stuff. But the alien update basically is we're talking about 7 people here out of 7 billion people on the planet. These handful of people know more, have done more to advance our culture, our technology, and they've made themselves rich. They're the wealthiest people in the world. We're talking about Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg,
Branson.
Yeah, Richard Branson. I'm leaving somebody out, I know. Anyway, hey, here's the deal. Sometimes it turns into the Elon Musk hour. And that is what it is, because Elon Musk is a smart dude. And as a matter of fact, Elon needs to take over this Artemis rocket crap. You heard about this Artemis rocket?
Yeah, dude. There was people at the park on Monday who came here just to see the rocket launch. And they went out there the first time, and it was scrubbed. They went out there. Actually, no, it was on Saturday. It was later on Saturday. And I'm like, wow, you guys came from the rocket launch that was scrubbed and came right to the park? They're like, yeah. So, yeah, there's people out there. I don't know, for us, it's like a mailman going for a walk on his day off. No big deal. Not that mailmen walk anymore, really. But I like the analogy. Well, so, yeah, it's a big deal to some people, but to us, whatever.
Yeah, so I think they should get Elon Musk to take over that Artemis project. That shit will get off the ground. Right now, they're rescheduled until September 29th.
Wow.
I don't think it's going to go up. It's supposed to be the world's largest rocket that's ever gone up.
Right. Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't going to go up tomorrow because we're actually going to go to Cocoa Beach tomorrow for the weekend and do the beach.
September 29th. That's when it's supposed to go up.
That's good.
Now Musk has one going up tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday at 10:53 p.m. Wow. I have a SpaceX rocket going up. I don't have all the details in front of me here.
We'll be home by then. We're just going to.
But his company Tesla is building a lithium refinery because China controls all the global capacity there. See, we did something real smart. We hauled ass out of Afghanistan, the world's largest lithium deposit, so that China could take it and backdoor us and pay the big guy the money. You see how that works? Now the whole world is forced to buy an electric car, and the only place we can get the stuff, the lithium, to make these batteries is China. But that's okay, because we're going to give you, as a federal government, we're going to give you a $7,500, $8,000 rebate on an electric car. The only key is the batteries have to be made in this country. Well, guess what? None of the fucking batteries are made in this country because we gave China all the fucking lithium, Einstein. So you know what Tesla did? You know what Rivian did? You know what anybody who's putting out an electric vehicle did? They raised their prices by $8,000.
A friend of mine has a Chevy Volt.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, just had her battery replaced.
15 grand?
$26,000.
Yeah. And what year is that Volt?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if she had the battery replaced, was it covered under warranty or she had to pay for it?
No, she had to pay for it.
Okay, so it's probably an older vehicle that's outside warranty. And that's a vehicle that is probably 5 years old or so. When that vehicle came out, the Chevy Volt, they sold it for $50,000. Do you know how much it cost to build that vehicle?
Oh, probably 15.
$100,000. They got $60,000 from the federal government for every fucking one of them they built. They sold them for 50. Everybody thought they were great, and look now.
Yeah.
This is the future, folks. This is where our leaders want us to go. Yay! So listen, Tesla's going to build this plant. I'm sure he's going to overcome this shit. He's going to do his own thing, and I have every ounce of confidence in this guy. The price of lithium jumped around 120% in 2022. I wonder why. If one motherfucker is setting the price of it because he has all of it, he can sell it for wherever what he wants. Tomorrow it could be up 250% because they say so. Good job, big guy. The other option is a country that has a free trade deal with the U.S. That would raise to 80% in 2027. These are benchmarks they're talking about for tax credits. EV batteries must be at least 40% of minerals extracted or processed domestically. We don't have a manufacturer. We don't have that natural resource in our ground. You know where we had that under our control? In fucking Afghanistan. We had all of it, the world's largest deposit of it. I can't wait to stick it up somebody's ass with this electric car thing in 3 or 4 years or 5 years or whatever they say, because it's coming, dude. They're just going to tell you you can't operate your gasoline vehicle anymore. You have to leave it parked. You're not allowed to. It's going to affect your ESG score, Mike. If you drive your Mustang, Mike, they're not going to let you online. They're not going to let you buy food. Because the electronic banking, like they did to the truckers in Canada, they're going to shut us off. Because you drove your Mustang, Mike. It's true. What's your ESG score?
3.
Mine's a -5, so we're close. We're close. Yeah, pretty soon, dude. You're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to buy food in a grocery store. I'm sorry, we didn't like what you said on Facebook. No food for you for a month. No longer, there's no Facebook jail anymore. They just cut you out and put you in, cut off your food. That'll teach you. Electrek.co. BMW confirms it will adapt Tesla's 460/80 cell format, pledging billions of dollars for 6 global battery factories. So BMW is getting behind Tesla here with the battery thing. So now he's got some help. BMW is no slouch. They're a major manufacturer, and they usually do shit pretty right. Now, the people who drive BMWs are usually douchebags, but I mean, that's something different.
Do you know what BMW stands for?
No.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Big man. I don't know. Both mics working. No, that's not it. I don't know. You ever driven a BMW?
Yes.
What'd you think?
No big deal. It's not a Mercedes.
Did you ever drive a Mercedes?
Yeah, of course.
It's not all it's cracked up to be, dude.
Yeah, no. Jaguar. Dude, I used to be a valet Parker guy at a country club in New Jersey, and the crappiest car I drove was a Cadillac. So yeah,
Jaguar is like a Ford Taurus.
yeah. Well, not back in '85, or '84. A lot of Jaguars, Porsche, Lincoln. For no Ferraris or anything like that, but all those Mercedes, BMW, Mercedes and BMW. Their North American headquarters was actually, I think, part in Park Ridge or in Montvale. I know BMW,
Really?
yeah, like literally like that far, 2-3 miles from our house. I know Mercedes was in Montvale, next town over, but I think BMW was in Park Ridge. Sony was in Park Ridge. Hertz was in Park Ridge. These were all national headquarters. Ingersoll Rand was there. Benjamin Moore, Kodak was there. Lane and Fink was a company that my sister and my grandmother worked for. They had Lysol products and Ogilvy products, so a lot of home products. All these companies had their national headquarters along this one area. Back in the day,
Well, remember our boy Elon Musk was, has this thing with Twitter. He's trying to buy Twitter. He can't buy Twitter. He doesn't want to buy Twitter because it's not what they said it was. It's not 5% bots. It's 40% bots. And when you talk about 200 million accounts, that's a lot of bots. According to Bloomberg.com, Twitter Inc. paid a whistleblower who raised questions about operational problems within the social media platform. They paid him $7 million to secure his silence, according to a lawyer for Elon Musk. So Elon Musk's lawyer's been doing some investigating, and they found this cat. They paid $7 million who used to work there to shut his fucking mouth. And now, guess what? They know anyway.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking money I told you not to give me. I mean, what are we doing here?
Truth always comes out. But damn, can you imagine being in that situation? $7 million.
The payment was mentioned in passing at a September 6th hearing in a lawsuit between Twitter and Musk over his attempts to cancel a $44 billion purchase of the company. They're paying the guy $7 million and making sure he's quiet, Musk attorney Alex Spiro said at the hearing. People familiar with the matter confirmed the reference was to a payment to whistleblower Peter Zatko. So I'll be calling Peter when we're done with the show here, looking for just $1 million. I don't want all of it. I just want some of it. Just want $1 million. I'll keep my mouth shut, too. Twitter representatives Thursday declined to comment about the payment to Zatko, the company's former head of security. So this guy knew what was going on. As the former head of security, I don't think they mean the guy that sits at the front and checks your badge when you walk in the door and beep with your pass. I don't think that's the security they mean when they talk about Twitter. Anyway, so NASA's got 2 late dates in September they're looking at. We talked about the Artemis before, this big giant rocket. I think they're talking about the 29th. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Anyway, the Artemis, this is the thing they're trying to take to the moon. This is the rocket. I think it's unmanned at first, and they're going to put like a monkey or a dog or something in it. And then they're going to
I don't think it's a monkey or a dog, but they're gonna put people in it and do the same mission and not land on the moon. Then they're going to land on the moon with the people. So,
sounds like a lot of wasted fuel, taking 3 trips to drop off 1 load of people.
Right.
Either your shit's right or it's not. I mean, why are we just go once. Put a monkey in there. Put a diaper on him. Give him the helmet. Give him a pack of Lucky Strikes, no filter. He could smoke. Give him some shots. Is that a both mics yawn or a real yawn?
That was a real yawn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Long week. Yeah.
Putting you to sleep. Sorry. Buddy, do you hear the cicadas chirping back here?
No.
Yeah, they're going nuts, dude. It's gonna get louder in a little while.
I was listening over the weekend while I was down there, and I couldn't believe the noise they were making. I haven't heard them here at all, but in Texas, they're like out of control. It's louder than a concert.
Well, while all this space stuff is going on, according to FoxWeather.com, NASA's spacecraft set to intentionally crash into an asteroid to help save Earth. Double
Okay.
asteroid redirect, or DART. Double asteroid redirect, DART. I think we talked about this before, way back.
Yeah.
This spacecraft will be used as a battering ram to crash into the near-Earth asteroid on September 26th.
Okay.
While the asteroid poses no threat to the Earth, this is the world's first test of the kinetic impact technique using a spacecraft to deflect an asteroid for planetary defense.
How small is this asteroid that this satellite is going to make a difference? That's weird.
I don't know all that. Oh, wait. I might have it. NASA says after the final maneuver on September 25th, approximately 24 hours before the impact, the navigation team will know the position of Dimorphos within 2 kilometers. From there, DART will be on its own autonomously guide itself to collision with the out-of-this-world space rock. How big is this rock?
Right. And they're doing it on a Monday? God, what a pain.
Oh, you can't see it? You're working? Well, maybe let's schedule it for Tuesday then.
If we do it later in the day?
Maybe find out when those people are going back, the ones that came to see the rocket launch the first time. Find out when they're coming back, and we'll launch it that day. How about that?
Right.
I think it's. I think I saw this movie before. Wasn't this in that movie with Liv Tyler and Bruce Willis where they did this?
Yeah. And what's his name? Steve Buscemi.
Oh, he was in it too?
Oh yeah. Michael Duncan. That's actually the first movie I saw with Steve Buscemi ever.
Really? I didn't know you knew him. Oh, in the movie. I thought you went to the movies with Steve Buscemi.
No. He used to be a fireman in New York City. Did you know
Actually,
that?
he used to be a dental model. He's got some jacked up chiclets up in there, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks bad.
He was the before picture.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
According
to Newswise.com, a promising anti-cancer drug also may function as COVID-19 antiviral therapy. How about that?
What?
Yeah. First of all, what the hell is an anti-cancer drug? I thought we couldn't cure cancer, right? I think they found this the backwards way. I think they found that a cure that they knew already for COVID that they prevented people from getting would also be the same thing that would cure you of cancer. So, poo-poo on these people here. Based on findings, again, this is according to Newswise.com, based on findings from a new study by a Johns Hopkins medicine-led research team, an effective means of fighting SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, may be possible that circumvents the problem of waning immunity often observed when current vaccines deal with emerging COVID variants. The method uses a small molecular inhibitor, a molecule approximately 1 nanometer in size that inhibits special interactions between proteins. That's called a RK33 to block the virus's ability to take over a host cell's genetic manufacturing plant and makes copies of itself. So this thing goes in your body and it takes over the host cell and it starts making copies of itself. Shame on these people for withholding this. Shame on these. I'd be willing to bet anything, dude, that we've had this for years. It's been around for years. Could cure cancer, could cure COVID, could cure anything. But there's too much money in cancer. See, if you cure cancer, how are we going to keep the lights on in all these cancer buildings? How are we going to pay all these cancer people? How are we going to pay all these nurses and researchers? And what are these hundreds of thousands of researchers going to do? They're not going to get grants from the federal government anymore. It's like the climate change thing. You know why the scientists are all on board with the climate change? Because if they say it's all bullshit like it is, they won't get any more money from the government to look for more climate change. I thought you said it didn't exist. We're not going to give you any more money.
Well, it's the same as the people that used to make, records. Well, we don't make records anymore. Well, guess what? You got to change and morph into something else. You make CDs. When carburetors went away, what did those people who made carburetors do? They did something else.
So what you're saying here is that you're all for an electric vehicle. You're going to run out and buy one.
No, hell no.
Okay, then why you can't have it both ways, dude? You got to change. You got to evolve.
Right, but who it is what it is. If there's no gasoline vehicles left for me to purchase, then guess what?
Oh, there's a ton of gasoline vehicles. When the government tells somebody they can't manufacture a certain product, that's interference. That's not letting the market make the
Yeah,
decision for us. That's not
right.
supply and demand. That's not true capitalism. Oh, I said the naughty word. See, they don't want capitalism. They want socialism. They want you to have nothing and like it. According to Klaus Schwab at the Economic Forum, go look it up. Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum. He's sitting there. You expect him to have a little cat with a little bald head and a little suit and looking like what's his name from that stupid ass movie? What's the dude's? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, the Minions,
No, not the Minions.
Harry Potter,
Michael Myers. He plays that.
Austin Powers, right?
Yes. So this is news. I don't know why this is news because
Okay.
we've all known this for a while, but according to NBCNews.com, so this must be true. A new research points to the potential harms of artificial sweeteners. Duh.
Wow.
Recent
Really?
studies suggest that consuming too many artificial sweeteners could elevate blood sugar levels and raise one's risk for heart attack. Yeah, we've known about this forever. Why is this news now?
Wow. I don't know about forever, but yeah, they've the red packet or the pink packet, they've known that to cause cancer since the 70s.
Yeah,
And
aspartame.
Sucralose, or no, not sucralose, saccharin. Saccharin is the
Oh,
pink
yeah.
packet. The aspartame is the blue one. That's
Or the yellow one, yes.
and that's was actually made by mistake. I forget what they were trying to make, but some guy burnt his finger on a Bunsen burner and quickly put his finger in his mouth to cool it off, and it had this aspartame on it, and it came out that it was sweet. So, at the time they're like, "Well, we'll kill you," and they're like, "No." Like, "Well, bottle it, put it in packets, we'll sell it to everyone." And of course, 10 years later, then they realize, oh well, hey, it actually does screw with your blood sugar levels. And of
There's
course,
one there's one that's out now from a plant. Like they market it as the green thing.
Gavia,
Yeah, stevia, is that it?
yeah, gives me the shits.
I've had it. It's fine. I respond fine to it. I mean,
Yeah, like they actually have some different kind of sodas that are out there that have it. No good. Yeah, it does wonders to my stomach.
so
But yeah,
you don't drink sodas then?
but dude, I used to be like, it was the one thing that I couldn't quit was soda, and I was like, holy crap, I'm craving soda all the time. And then in October, we went on a cruise. On a cruise, there's no soda. There's juices and tea and crap like that. And I went through a week without any soda. So I said, okay, done. But, if I could get through the week and keep going, I stay away from soda. So now maybe like yesterday, I bought one. I was out and about. I bought one on vacation. We had a lot of water, but with lunch and stuff, we had soda. I'll try to stick to non-carbonated or at least no caffeine, because the caffeine was getting to me too. You realize that you're high strung all the time, and you're just like, well, that's how it is. It's stressful. Things are stressful. Well, you get rid of the caffeine, and you realize that it's not like that all the time. So yeah, back in October, I got rid of the caffeine. I would say 90% of the time, and soda 90% of the time. Like, I actually have water in my Yeti here. So
Now,
yeah,
are you a stickler for water? Because I have to, and this is a shameless plug here. I have to drink Zephyr Hills water, or spring water, but Zephyr Hills is the preferred water. Do you have a preferred water?
nope, whatever's cheapest.
So you'll buy that purified water, dude? They take that right out of the tap, dude.
Purified water? No, I like to buy the gallon, like a gallon jug of distilled water.
Oh, distilled water, that's different.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
going to buy two
I don't know. There's
packets.
something about the Zephyr Hills water. I like the taste. It's no taste, but I don't know how to describe it. I can tell it's like a real pure water. I can tell it. I like it.
Cool. Yeah. Now, I'll do tap water. I'll do ice out of the fridge and tap water.
Or at the house, I'll do the zero water pitcher. You seen those? The zero water pitcher where you can actually take the thing and measure the dissolved solids in the water and all that?
We have that, and we used it for making the boys baby bottles. But
Yeah,
now they're beyond that, so it's tap water for them too. Everybody tap water.
no, don't do that, dude. That's how they, buddy.
We have the conditioning system. We have the whole
Matter, dude. Trust me. Take the little pen thing, the little thermometer looking thing from your zero water pitcher. You know, it sits on the lid. Take that and stick it into tap water, and then read it, and come back and tell me what the reading is next time. All right?
Our battery's dead.
Your battery's dead on what?
On
On the thermometer thing? Go get a new battery, dude. $5.
No.
Stop. So you'd rather die because you drank the freaking poison water they're serving us, dude.
Dude, it's all freaking purified and stuff in the system.
Buddy, I could spray perfume on a piece of shit. It's still a piece of shit.
Did you know you can polish a turd?
No, I did not. I did not. Here's a story that you can relate to, Mike. A member of your family can relate to this, I'm sure, or a former member anyway. This is according to CNN.com, so it must be true. A Chinese man rode a hydrogen balloon to pick pine nuts. He ended up drifting 300 kilometers. Now, first of all, I have a lot of questions with this, dude, okay? Who the fuck gets in a hydrogen balloon? Didn't they stop that, like, with the Hindenburg and shit? I mean, do we still do that?
Right? Is this like a produce question? Because I worked in produce for 15 years. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you had the guy in your family that jumped out of the plane from like near space.
Yes, Nick Piantonida.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a twofold question.
He landed in a forest 2 days later, more than 300 kilometers away. The man's name, his surname is what? It's Who. I guess he plays first base for the Yankees or something. I don't know. His name, H.U. Who. He had been working alongside a colleague on Sunday in Haiyan County, province. I said that. You like the way I pronounced that? Yes. When they lost control of the balloon, while his colleague jumped to safety, Hugh missed his chance and drifted away. He was not found till 9 a.m. local time on Tuesday. After tracing his mobile phone signal, a rescue team made up of more than 500 people from the local police and fire departments spotted his balloon tucked in a tree. He said, I almost gave up. Thanks to the rescuers. Otherwise, I wouldn't be alive.
How big was this balloon?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if it tells you that. He says, Who told interviewers he had been cold and hungry during the ordeal. However, he was largely unharmed, suffering what were described as only minor injuries to his waist. The use of hydrogen or helium balloons to harvest pine nuts has become more common in China in recent years. There are occasional reports of pickers being swept away, though, not as far as Hugh. In 2019, 2 men picking pine cones in China's Changbai Mountains reportedly lost control of their balloon and drifted 10 kilometers. That's about 6 miles. In either case, in 2017, a nut picker, I like that phrase, a nut picker, went missing near the North Korea border after his balloon became untethered. They said that these traditionally pickers wearing spiked shoes climb the trees, which can grow 20 meters, which is about 65 feet, and falls, of course, can be fatal. It did not tell me how big the balloon was.
Right. Pine nut, also known as a pignoli nut.
Oh, I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Spell it.
Yeah. It's sold in the produce department. And
spell
it. What I'm saying?
Spell it.
Spell it. Pignoli. Pignoli, something like Pignoli.
I don't know. Sounds good. I just making sure I understood it.
Yeah, it's a pignoli nut. It's literally, it's about the size of it looks like a skinny pumpkin seed, but there's no shell on it. Yeah.
They're supposed to be good for you. They're not supposed to be bad. I mean, I guess peanuts can be bad for you, but
they're actually really good. And like 3 ounces of them will cost you like $20. And that was like 20 years ago. We used to have them in produce, and they're just expensive. Like freaking worth their weight in gold.
I don't understand how they have to climb these friggin' 65-foot trees. I mean, can't they train a monkey to climb up there and get them or something?
Right. And I didn't know this. They call them pine nuts because they're like the seed from inside a pine cone. I
That's
didn't
what I
know this
thought you were.
earlier. When you sent the story, I looked it up. Yeah.
So how many
So,
nuts are in a pine cone then?
I don't know. Let's see. How many nuts?
Hey, here's news. More news from CNN. Jenna Jameson unable to walk.
That's news?
I know, right? I know we shouldn't have gone out last night. Sorry, Jenna.
Nice. Yeah.
She has Guillain-Barré syndrome. That's a real thing.
Interesting.
Still trying to find out how many nuts come in a pine cone?
Yeah, I'm trying to spell. It's not really working.
Yeah,
How
be
many
careful with that.
nuts? Delete.
Don't worry about don't worry about the audience listening or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
keep.
This is great for radio, huh?
Yes. You have a beautiful face for radio, by the way.
Nice. Thank you. How many types of pine trees produce pine nuts? Pine nuts, 20 varieties of pine nuts.
No, that wasn't the question. It was how many nuts come in a pine cone?
Exactly. That, but freaking Google's not being nice. How many types of trees? 20 varieties. What are pine cones made of? Really? How many seeds in a pine cone? Wow. Could be 150.
Well, why don't they just get the pine cones? Why don't they just throw
Yeah.
something up there or get like one of them big long pole things like they trim the palm trees with here, like a little saw?
Maybe you should just climb into a hydrogen balloon and float up and you can pick them all.
Yeah. Shit, dude. Wow. This show went by fast, dude.
Really? Wow. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock Eastern
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So listen, if you're watching this, this is 143. If you're watching this live, stay with us because in about 5 minutes we're going to start 144. If you're listening to this on podcast or whatever, go check out 144 anyway. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes. Yes. Check out 142 as well.
Check out our
Yeah.
first podcast.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, I want to give some shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my man Gino Losi, Ginolosi. See him everywhere on the socials. He's catching monster fish. He'll put you on a monster fish. He put me on monster fish, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So trust me, this guy's good. You're going to want to go fishing with him. Check out my man Dustin Levine over at the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg. They do a wonderful job over there. Donate some money, buy some advertising, buy some tickets for your staff or your employees or your friends. It's wonderful to see local and community theater. And of course, check out my friend Night Fan Stan, UCF guy. UCF's playing right now, as a matter of fact. He's at the game, I know. He owns a printing service called Jet Set Printing. For all your printing needs in Central Florida, check out Night Fan Stan at Jet Set Printing. Mike, you got anybody to shout out to?
No.
All right, that's good. That's good. Saves us time. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you back in 144 in just a minute, all right? See ya.